Over the years, transit systems around the world have been subject to terrorist attacks. One of the tools that Metro Vancouver Transit Police has to keep our system safe from these attacks is our Metro Vancouver Transit Police Canine unit. My name is Corporal Leanne Smith. I work with the Metro Vancouver Transit Police Canine unit. There are 7 transit police dogs who are trained to detect explosives, firearms, and ammunition. The dog's ability to identify explosives allows transit police to quickly assess and eliminate any potential threats in order to keep the transit system moving. We rely on our partnerships and frontline transit staff to keep eyes out for unattended and suspicious items. You are more likely to recognize when there is something out of place in your work area. If something is out of place or suspicious, please call us. Bags, parcels, backpacks, and other items get left behind on the transit system all the time. If you have any concerns, please do not touch or move the item and call transit police. You are never bothering us, as we are happy to come help. If there is no concern, simply follow your lost and found procedures. IEDs, or improvised explosive devices, are easy to make because they can be built by common household items. It's important to have a basic understanding of an IED's components to recognize them. IEDs typically have the 4 same components, which can be easily remembered using the acronym PIES. Power source. This could be some type of battery or even a strike anywhere match. Initiator, such as a blasting cap or a detonator. Explosive. Some examples are TNT, smokeless powder, or dynamite. And a switch like a toggle on and off switch, or a clock, or a cell phone. All these components will be housed in a container such as a pressure cooker, a metal pipe, or a backpack. Caution is needed if a located item is suspicious and has characteristics of the HOT principle. Items are suspicious when they are hidden, obviously suspicious, and not typical for the location. We use the word HOT to remind us of the principles when assessing an object on transit. Does the item look like it's been deliberately hidden? If it seems like someone has taken the time to conceal the item so that it's not easily found, that is suspicious. Sometimes an item is obviously suspicious. That is, it has components that wouldn't usually be something you'd expect to see. Some examples of things you can look for are wires, batteries, putty, or sticky substances. You know your work area well, so when something is out of place, it sticks out to you. If you see an item that obviously doesn't belong in the environment, let transit police know. For example, it's not typical to see a pressure cooker on the transit system. That's not an item typically left behind by the traveling public. Neither would you expect to see a Wi-Fi router. If you see any of these items that stick out, consider it suspicious. Even if the item would be innocent in another environment, if it's out of place on transit, call transit police. If the item is hidden, obviously suspicious, or not typical, then it meets the HOT criteria. If any one of these characteristics are met, immediate action needs to be taken to keep everyone safe. If there's a HOT item in your work area, use your usual channels to call transit police. Be prepared to give a detailed description of where the item is and what time the item was found. If it's safe to do so, take a photo of the item and let transit police know that you have a photo of it. Clear the area around the item. Stay back at least 15 meters. Don't let any members of the public near. In many cases, this will mean that the station or bus loop may need to be closed, which will be assessed by transit members and per policies. Follow any instructions provided by transit police or your supervisor. Continue to take notes from a safe distance. If the item is claimed while you are waiting for the dog team to arrive, let transit police know. Once the dog team arrives, the team will assess and check out the item. Once the team deems the item safe, you can follow your process for putting the item into lost and found. If, however, the Canine team lets you know that the item is a potential threat, we will need your help. The police officer on scene will let you know what is needed. This will likely include evacuating and closing the station or bus loop. If you discover an item that meets the HOT criteria, always call transit police. If you're in doubt as to whether transit police needs to be called, err on the side of caution and call anyway.
Together,
we can keep the transit system
safe.